Okay, hi everybody. This is Shelly Copeland. I work with Barbara McLeod at First Realty, and I'm here to show you these two they're residential homes that they've made into student housing. They would start out with instant equity because we've priced them to move below market, and you'd also have positive cash flow from the start, and you can see why in just a minute. I'm gonna start out here at 1305. Got a nice big front yard here. It's definitely a college area with student housing all around. The college is literally right there, maybe 2 blocks, and you're at the campus. And we're gonna go in the front door here, 1305. Of course, you have your video camera. They have cameras and ADT. So we walk in here. Here's the living room. And as you can see, it has security system. And I love the way it's split up because you have a master here. They were doing single occupancy in every room here for $450. However, that's below market rent. You could easily put 3 beds in this room. At Tech, I know they do double occupancy for much, much more. And this area supports $450 with a double or triple occupancy. I think this room would support 3 beds, depending on if you're going to go co-ed, if you're going to go, just a female house or male. Has its own bathroom, storage, and then a shower. And this is Finley. He's our mascot. Say hi, Finley. Okay, and so we're going to go back out to this would be the main common area here. And this is Brandon, our new ISA. And so here's the kitchen. Be a common area. Maybe have some vending, maybe a little vending machine in here. There is a washer and dryer hookup, but I would definitely make that into a pay situation as well. Probably a tap to pay. So then you have this. This is a bedroom that could easily support 2 students. So another $450, that's another $900 in here. You do have a small closet, but there is other spaces here that you could put storage in. This is there's 4 bedrooms, 2 baths in each one of these brick homes. And this one has shelves on the wall, nice hardwood flooring. You could definitely, it's a value add property. You could definitely do some updating. But you're going to start out with positive cash flow and equity. So, it's really kind of a no-brainer. But these could be cash generating, like little powerhouses here, mini dorms, I would call them. And here is the last bedroom here. And it easily could support, at least a bunk bed, or 2 single beds. But you could put more in here, but I think 2 would just give, you still have room. Because the sizes of the dorm rooms, which I'm very familiar with, are much smaller than these bedrooms. I can tell you that. And then here's the main common bathroom. It's got a tub and shower combo, rounded curtain rod, just a standard, very livable. A lot of people don't want to stay in the dorms. They want to stay in a residential setting. And this setting would also allow parents of the students to be able to have cameras they could dial into and see what their kids are doing in the common areas. Of course, you wouldn't want to have them in the areas where these students dress or whatnot. But they could see what their kids are doing and make sure they're safe. Any time of they would be able to dial into to hit the camera would just have an IP address. So out here is a really great place for the students to hang out. There's some storage right there. And then you have, someone could park their car here. Got some little solar lights out here if you wanted to come out and maybe have a grill or whatever. And here's the other home right beside it. So you could just do 1 washer and dryer for both units. There is natural gas available here. And get a pay type laundromat situation going on. with a laundry, rather, not laundromat, but a pay laundry. And if you had this full occupancy with double, you'd have 2, 4, 6. So you have 9 students in here at $450 a month in each home. Plus, if you did any vending, and if you had done the laundry to pay, and if you also wanted to charge extra and resell the cable or internet, there's just so many ways to make this property make money because of the student housing aspect. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off, and I'm going to meet you in the next building when we get the lights turned on and whatnot. Just want to let you know that both buildings have a Google Nest system. So like I said, with the cameras and whatnot, that the parents would be able to dial in and see their kids are safe, and there's family telling you this is a good deal. You need to listen to Come Here Family, and we will see you in the next house. Thanks for watching. There's the road here, in case any of you want to drive back through here, feel free to do so. It's just past the UPS there. Transport Drive was just right before this turn here. And I'm going towards Livingston on 111. And the really great thing about this is there's sewer here. Like I said, you got over 400 feet of road frontage. They're on 111, Highway 111. And you also have signage rights there. So that's a great opportunity if you wanted to do a convenience store. Because it's got the light industrial zoning, I looked up this morning, you can actually do storage facilities too, which would be a great place for that. There's all, light, you could do industrial, manufacturing, doctor's offices, retail. You could do a motel, a car lot. I can send you, anyone that's interested, I can send you the actual uses that are all covered. But I think it's pretty much just about anything that within reason. I think you can get it approved, unless it's, There's a pump-up station here for the sewer. And right back here in the back, there is a residential lot. Well, it's not even a lot, it's about an acre. And it was zoned residential, and it's on the back of this. If you look at the plat, you'll be able to see. But it's great that you have the sewer here. So many different possibilities. If you were to do like a big convenience store, maybe with some truck parking. You could do RV parking. You could do B&B rentals back in here. The possibilities are really just endless. And with the street frontage, there's natural gas available here in the city limits. All goods are really, it's an opportunity zone here. People really want to be in this area. I'm going to go over to the back of this property and drive in that residential area and see where it backs up here. Okay, I'm actually sitting in front of 125 Oakley Circle, and I'm going to I'll put it in the video where that particular lot is, as it's adjacent to this lot. There's two parcels that actually make up the lot that we have listed for the total 3 acres. But just to the right of this duplex here is sorry, I was getting a call. Just to the right of this duplex here is, you could probably get an easement here on the right. I'm going to call and find out about that, about the owner over here to the right. But I didn't know, these aren't single family homes back here. These are actually duplexes and triplexes, all on Oakley Circle. So that being said, that'd probably be easier to get an easement to get back in there if you wanted to do some residential development on that side, to get it just to get a right of way or an easement there. And then we're coming back out. I just want to go ahead and take you back out so you can see exactly where we are. So this is Oakley Circle, and it continues to be Oakley Circle here up till we get to Mirandy Road. And then a left here and we're back out on, you know, Highway 111, which literally it was just on the back part. That 125 Oakley Circle is just the back, hits that back corner there. Okay, I'm actually sitting in front of 125 Oakley Circle, and I'm going to I'll put it in the video where that particular lot is, as it's adjacent to this lot. There's two lots, two parcels that actually make up the lot that we have listed for the total 3 acres. But just to the right of this duplex here is sorry, I was getting a call. Just to the right of this duplex here is, you probably get an easement here on the right. I'm going to call and find out about that, about the owner over here to the right. But I didn't know, these aren't single family homes back here. These are actually duplexes and triplexes, all on Oakley Circle. So that being said, that'd probably be easier to get an easement to get back in there if you wanted to do some residential development on that side, to get it just to get a right of way or an easement there. And then we're coming back out. I just want to go ahead and take you back out so you can see exactly where we are. So this is Oakley Circle, and it continues to be Oakley Circle here up till we get to Mirandy Road. And then a left here and we're back out on, you know, Highway 111, which literally it was just on the back part. That 125 Oakley Circle is just the back, hits that back corner there.